In the early years of the 19th century, in the glittering halls of St. Petersburg, voices murmur in French. Candlelight reflects off silk gowns and polished floors. Nobles laugh, flatter, and debate the rise of Napoleon as though war were a distant rumor, not a storm already gathering beyond the horizon. Among them stands Pierre Bezukhov, large, awkward, sincere, a man searching for meaning in a world of masks. Nearby, Prince Andrei Bolkonsky watches with quiet contempt, convinced that this society is hollow, that true life must be found elsewhere. And in Moscow, young Natasha Rostova dances, sings, and radiates life, untouched by the gravity that soon will claim her. Then inheritance, love, and ambition entangle their fates. Pierre unexpectedly becomes wealthy and is pulled into a loveless marriage with the dazzling but empty Helene. Andrei leaves his gentle, pregnant wife behind to seek glory in war, believing that honor and achievement will give his life purpose. Natasha, full of innocence and longing, begins her journey toward womanhood, unaware that love will both break and remake her. War arrives not as a tale of heroes, but as noise, confusion, and terror. Tolstoy shows soldiers lost in smoke, officers shouting orders that vanish into chaos, men killing without understanding why. At the Battle of Austerlitz, Andrei is struck down. As he lies on the ground, gazing at the endless sky, he feels his ambitions dissolve. The sky is vast and eternal. Human striving is small. He returns home transformed, carrying a quiet realization that greatness is not what he once believed. Peace returns, but no one is at peace inside. Pierre searches for moral order in secret societies and philosophies, trying to live rightly in a world that rewards deceit. Natasha blossoms into society, and when she meets Andrei again, love seems to promise renewal. Their engagement feels like the joining of hope and wisdom, youth and experience. But temptation lurks. Anatoly Kuragin, reckless and charming, draws Natasha toward a disastrous betrayal. Her honor collapses, her spirit breaks, and she retreats into despair. Yet through humility, care for others, and suffering honestly borne, she begins to rise again. Her wounded heart becomes a mirror of her wounded homeland. Then the true war comes. Napoleon invades Russia. Cities evacuate. Roads clog with wagons. Prayers fill churches. Tolstoy reveals that no general, no emperor controls the course of events. Plans unravel. Battles are decided by chance, weather, exhaustion, fear, and tiny acts of courage. Kutuzov, the old commander, understands that wisdom lies in yielding to the flow of events rather than trying to command them. Moscow burns, not by Napoleon's will, but by the desperate resolve of its people to leave nothing for the conqueror. In the flames of the city, Pierre wanders as a witness to human suffering. He rescues a child from a burning house, is captured, and marches with prisoners through cold and hunger. In the camp, he meets Platon Karatayev, a simple peasant whose quiet acceptance of life teaches Pierre a new truth. Peace is not something achieved through power or reason, but through love, patience, and belonging to the whole of life. Meanwhile, Andrei rides once more into battle and is mortally wounded. As death approaches, bitterness falls away. He forgives Natasha. He understands that love, not glory, is the meaning he sought all his life. He dies in serenity, having at last seen the world clearly. The war ends. Napoleon's army collapses. Survivors return home, carrying grief, memory, and hope. Life slowly weaves itself together again. Pierre and Natasha marry, their home filled with children and everyday concerns, feeding infants, arguing over servants, planning futures. Maria and Nikolai build another family. The battlefield has vanished, but the quiet labor of living remains. In the final vision, children play and dream of their own destinies. The great tide of history continues, unseen forces guiding nations and hearts alike. No one can command it. No one can fully understand it. Yet within it, love endures, humble, imperfect, persistent, giving human life its only lasting peace. And so, the story closes not with triumph or defeat, but with the simple, unstoppable continuation of life. Thank you for journeying through War and Peace. Some stories do more than recount events. They reveal the quiet forces that move history and the tender truths that shape the soul. If this tale lingered in your thoughts, you are welcome to return for more journeys like this. Stories where courage is found in humility, where love outlives ambition, and where the vast sweep of life is mirrored in a single human heart.